This video is sponsored by Mangoal. My name's Harry and this is my Mark 1 Fabia Vrs. Today we're going to be fixing the rear brakes. Yeah, you heard that right. The rear brakes on the Fab are absolutely ruined, as you can see from said demonstration. What's that? Do a hammy B. Does nothing. So yeah, the Fabia's brakes at the rear have absolutely had it. I think they're original calipers, which are 20 odd years old. The handbrake mechanisms on the back have completely seized up. I've tried to fix it, I've tried to do everything I can, but unfortunately I've had no luck. It's been a nightmare. So there's only one solution, and that solution being new rear brakes for the Fabia. I've got brand new rear discs, brand new set of pads, and 2 brand new brake calipers. Now these brake calipers, if you do look at them in the light, I haven't done the best paint job in the whole world, but they are yellow, which do match the ones that are currently on there at the minute. The new calipers did come in silver, and yes, I did paint them myself in my dining room, and it was only until I got them out the box that I realised in the light that my paint job was pretty naff. But we're here now, so without further ado, let's get straight into it. Step 1, jack it up.
Open your mind, tell me it's alright. Stop the worry, you don't need to hold so tight. Use your love, and I think that you just might find a path that will lead you to the light. Embrace the hard, that's just the start.
So these brake discs I actually replaced about 1.5 years ago, and the pads as well. They've actually got loads of life left in them, but the disc is like really scored. There's a lip on the end of it. Just the general condition of that looks naff. And because I've got brand new genuine discs and pads from TPS, thank you TPS, may as well just fit their new calipers, all new everything. There's no point second guessing it. Now the main issue I'm having with these calipers is this mechanism here on the back. Now when you pull the brake, the handbrake lever, it pulls this mechanism down like that, but this is so old and crusty, it's just not working anymore. Now you might be saying, why don't you just try replacing the handbrake cables? I'd done that about 6 months ago, and it worked for about 3 pulls and went back to how it is. So I think there's no more messing, let's just replace all of it.
Who knows what's going to happen next? We worry about it constantly. This is important stuff. We have sleepless nights. Scratch my head, I wonder.
I don't know what to do. To do with your kiss on my neck. I don't know what feels true. But this feels.
Right, so I've got the caliper off, you would have seen in that last video. Got the brake line just cable tied up there. It is leaking a bit of fluid, but we've got to re-bleed the brakes anyway. Now the caliper's off, pads can come out as well, which we'll do in a minute. Just trying to figure out how this cable comes out, because all this mechanism here is completely seized through. I cannot do anything with it. So I think I might try and maybe get the spring out for a start, because that's going to be springing it open. If I get that spring out, then maybe this mechanism might free it up, that I can close it together and pull that out and down. That's what I'm thinking anyway, but God knows how this spring's going to come out, because that is royally in there. I might try to squeeze them together maybe and see if I can get it out that way. Seems like it might go. Right, we've got the big guns, the Nipex. I have also just realised that my new calipers don't have new springs, so I don't want to break these. I want to try save them. Right, I'll catch up with you guys when I got this out. Can never go wrong with a trusty electrical household screwdriver. Now, brake pad's got to come out, you know what that means, screwdriver. Or yank, or I don't know, I think screwdriver and a hammer might be in order, or just one. Right, come back in a minute. Right, with a lot of jabbing later, they're out. Now I think I might be able to get the disc out without taking the caliper carrier off. So what I am going to do, I'm going to try and undo this pinch bolt, but I've just realised that's now spinning freely. How am I going to do that? It's fine, I put a screwdriver in one of those holes, ratchet on there, and it was only a tiny bit loose, so we're good. I have kind of rounded it a little bit, which is pretty common for these little pinch bolts, but I reckon that will live to fight another day. Now, the next question is, do I have to take the carrier off? I think I probably do. I'm going to do it just to make life easier. So, okay, well, you don't. I whacked it with my trusty and kind of just pulled it and it came off. It was a bit of a tight squeeze, but it came off nonetheless. I think I have got a wire brush somewhere, so I might just give this a once over with the old wire brush because it's looking worse for wear. And then we are gonna basically put it all back together. What you've just seen I've done, do it all again, and then move on to the other side. Right, I've given it all a bit of a wire brush, so I'm going to give it a quick spray down with the old brake cleaner and a quick little wipe with the rag. Get it all nice. It basically, all that does with like the wire wall and cleaning it, just make sure that these surfaces are kind of clean, because there's metal on there. Then when you put it all back together, you use this stuff and make sure it doesn't seize on. I have just taken the sliders out as well because there was pretty much no grease in there, so I'm just going to pop some grease in the back of these slider holes, make sure they're moving nice, pop some copper grease back on it and put the disc on. So if you're into cars and you've done this before, you'll know that manufacturers cover brake discs in like a layer of thick oil lubricant, and that's, I think it's just to like preserve the metal so it keeps it in good quality. But obviously with brakes you want no lubrication, so you're going to get some brake cleaner and rub it all down so then it's brand spankers. Right, so starting with the other side, but you know what? You guys have seen all of this already, so we're going to do a bit of magic. 3, 2, 1. And here we are, finished product, all back together. I had an absolute mare again with the handbrake cable. I had to loosen it all off in the centre console where it joins onto the, so what I'll show you. In there, I had to mess around with that to get it perfect, but it is perfect. And the handbrake from the lever feels like it's handbraking, so what I'm going to do, put the wheels on, lower it down, pump the brake pedal a few times, see how it feels. It did leak fluid, but not much. I don't really know, in my head, if it's a new caliper, that caliper is going to have no fluid within it, so you're going to have to bleed it, but I'll see how they feel. Obviously if the pedal just goes to the floor, then I'll try and bleed it. I've never bred brakes, so yeah, let's do that. As I suspected, I do need to bleed the brakes, probably. Anyway, so I have bought something. Bang. Sealy pressure bleeding kit. As probably everyone has seen on the internet, Matt Armstrong using the Mr. Push, and everyone raving about these pressure bleeding kits. I thought I'd buy one. 65 quid from Euro Car Parts. Can't really complain. I'm probably going to use it in the future. You can obviously do it clutches and anything that needs bleeding on a car really, you can just basically use that. So what you want to do is get this little Jim Bob. Now my brake and clutch thing is in there. Not very nice. So I'm going to quickly faff around and get that on there like that. And then that is going to clip onto there. and I'll show you the next step. So all you have to do with this, unscrew that cap, pour in some brake fluid, I haven't put much in, and then rest the cap on there, don't tighten it, pump it a few times to get a bit of fluid in there so there's basically no air. It will start dripping out of there, then tighten it up so that you know there's no air in this. Then when it's all tight and all good, you want to pump this up to about just over 1 bar, which has got basically pressure. So then what you do, you open a little bleed nipple, I'll show you in a minute, open a bleed nipple, that fluid is then going to come flying out. So if there's any air that's stuck in there, all that air is going to get pushed out, flown out, and all this fluid's going to go in, and then you nip it up, and then you know it's all full of fluid. So it's a pretty clever idea. Well, as if it's just been invented, can help people with doing this for God knows how long. If you're wondering what brake fluid I use, pretty boring question, but using this ATE 200 brake fluid, some German stuff. This is what a guy, when I went to the Nürburgring last year, just before I went, he recommended, a guy, Charlie, who I work with, recommended it, big up Chaz, he recommended it as well, so yeah, I haven't had a problem with it since I've been using it this whole time. So what we're going to do is now jack the car back up. I'm going to leave the wheel on because I don't need the wheel, and then I'll show you the next step. So here I am, lovely, underneath with a vehicle. So this little number here, it's called a bleed nipple, as most of you probably know. I've taken the little rubber cap off, and there's a little bit of hose in there like that. Now I'm going to bend that hose like that and put it into a little water bottle, and I'm just going to look at the fluid that's coming out. I'm going to struggle to film this bit because I need 2 hands to do it. What you do, if you would like to know, is that you put a spanner on there like that and you undo it. Now when you undo it, it allows the fluid to pass out. So all the air that's in this caliper should get pushed out by the fluid that's pressurised up the top of the car. And yeah, let's I'll give it a crack and see what happens. I've never actually done this before. I'm only going off YouTube videos and Matt Armstrong and all this stuff, so I haven't got a clue. It sounds like it'll work, so wish me luck. Right, so I've given it a bit of a bleed, done it. It was dripping out, coming out slowly, but that's kind of expected. That much kind of came out, but also a lot of it went everywhere because the bottle slipped and it went everywhere. So I don't know, I might just check the level. Because if the level's gone down, they're going to top it up. And obviously the pressure is going to drop as well over time as you're doing it. Obviously it's coming out. So we're going to have a look. Well, the pressure hasn't dropped and the level has dropped a little bit actually. So maybe I might keep going a little bit. I'll keep going on that one side, see how it feels. Because the other thing I didn't think about actually is as soon as I undo the cap to fill it up, all the pressure's going to go out as well. So I might just do it for a little bit longer on that one side. I would rather be safe than sorry. And then we'll move on to the other side to see how the pedal feels. Right, so if you're going to do this job, make sure the hose you have that goes on the caliper into your little bottle is long enough, because mine is not, as you can see. So I've binned off the bottle now. I've just opened it up and just let it go as a little water fountain and create brake fluid on the floor. And yeah, in doing that, it's actually, instead of just slowly dripping out of the hose, it's literally come like gushing out, which is good, I think, and loads of bubbles were coming out. So I'm a lot happier with that. I'm now going to do the same with the other side, clean it all up thoroughly. I know it's not good, but as long as there's fluid in there and no air, that's all I care about. Right, I've done my dodgy puddle job. Either side, not what you're meant to do. If you're going to do this, please do not do that. Make sure you have a tube that's long enough to go into a bottle, because yeah, it's not good for the environment. But anyway, is the pedal going to sink to the floor? Oh no! Oh, it's really stiff. Yes. Oh, it feels like a brake pedal to me. Sick. Right. I'm gonna go have some food and then we're gonna come back, tidy the mess up that I've created up here, and we're gonna go for a test drive. And I'm gonna give that handbrake a proper see into. We're in the Fab. We're gonna take it for a test spin. I'm quite worried. Because obviously if I don't have brakes, we're crashing the Fab. But I think, I mean the pedal, if you pump it, it feels fine. So let's try it. Oh, the pedal does sink quite a bit, to be fair. It does sink a bit, which is not ideal, but I don't know if it just needs a few pumps maybe. Like the pedal does travel quite a lot. I mean, it feels different, but it feels okay. One thing I have to bear in mind as well is that obviously they're new rear discs and pads, so they are going to have to bed in, so it is like they're not going to feel as like kind of responsive as the old ones did anyway straight away. But the main thing I need to test is this little puppy right here. So I'm going to whiz around the block, make sure the foot pedal brakes feel okay. If they do, we'll be going to the handbrake testing facility, so I'll meet you there. Right, we're at the handbrake testing facility. Now what we're about to do not try at home, but if it does get dangerous and I do crash, at least we will have it on film. Now if you crash your car and you don't have it on film, did you know you're way less likely to get your insurance claim approved, which is why Mangoal comes into play. Now if you've never heard of Mangoal before, they provide an all-in-one dash cam solution. Now Mangoal create a sleek, affordable and OEM plus style look to all the dash cams that are now on the market. It's absolutely amazing. This makes Mangoal an absolute no-brainer when coming to buying a dash cam. It's just absolutely amazing. If you want to see more about it, I'm going to add my video up the top of me installing it and you can see exactly how easy the process is. Oh, and I nearly forgot to mention their mobile app where you can connect your phone directly to the dash cam and download all the footage and videos that you want from any time you've used it. It's absolutely amazing. So thank you very much to Mangoal for sponsoring this video. And anyway, let's get on to the real test. So the first test on the cards is the straight line handbrake test. I'm going to drive in here 20 miles an hour, rip that puppy on, and we're going to see how quick it stops to get a real test of the power of this new handbrake. Right, that was pretty stupid, but the handbrake, it worked, so that's sick. Now, it's the big one, isn't it? Let's try a couple hammy bees. Oh my god! Right, that got pretty leery. We're going to do one more. I know you never meant to say last one, but this is my last one. Right, so the conclusion is the handbrake works, but it don't work that good. And I don't think my left hand is made for so much hammy being. But if you enjoyed this video, then please smash that like button and smash the subscribe button. We're nearly at 1.5k subs, which is sick. So yeah, see you guys in the next one.
And hide you in my treasure chest. I don't know what to do with your kiss on my neck.